Dear students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. In this module, I will discuss measurement scales. What is measurement scale? In which we discuss how to measure the scale and which techniques we can use to measure the scale. For this, we need numbers property. And what is numbers property? And in this, we will discuss the different types of properties that is concluded under numbers. In number property, we will discuss identity, equal interval, true zero and magnitude. Now let's get started with this module. S.S. Stevens used different scales of measurement to describe the data. These scales are used for different purposes based on the data and different features that it possesses. A proper scale that is used to measure a variable has a great impact on the statistical method or technique that can be used to analyze it for further inference. Generally, scientists want to use that measurement scale on a variable that explain the features of the data in exact manner so that one can apply the statistical tool appropriately. Before discussing about scales, there are some important properties of numbers that a person must be aware of. These properties will help the person to differentiate between scales in a better way. Numbers property. Numbers are used for the presentation of the data. So, it is essential for a person to understand its four properties, and these properties determine how numbers can be used. These are identity, magnitude, equal interval, true zero. Identity. Numbers are used for identification purpose only. For example, let us suppose you are watching a football match on a TV. Football player t-shirt number is used for labeling purpose only. One can judge the performance of the player with the t-shirt number. Another example, as different trains have different numbers. These numbers help you to find out the right train for your destination. Even in bike racing game, different bikes are labeled with different numbers to differentiate with one another. Magnitude. The second important property of a number is called magnitude. If numbers are used for identity purpose as well as its values represent an amount of something. Also, large number indicate more of this quality, then it is called magnitude property of number. For example, 2 coins are better than 1 coin, 4 men are more than 3 men, etc. Equal interval. Some property of numbers are such that if it indicates amount of magnitude in such a way that the difference between numerical values has same meaning in the scale from all ranges. For example, the interval difference between 90 and 80 marks is same as the interval difference between the 70 and 60 marks. True zero. This property of numbers allows one to apply all the mathematical operations on the numbers that can be interpreted as well. There are some numbers that also have a value of 0 that really means something. Having a value 0 does not mean the absence of the characteristics of the study in the number. For example, 0-degree temperature in a room does not mean the absence of temperature, as 0-degree temperature has its own meaning. However, on a length when weight scale, number of claims, etc. are the value in which 0 mean really 0. These four properties are used by different scales, and based on these properties one can easily differentiate between different scales. Now come to the classification of scale. Different measurement of scales are used for the extracting the information available in the data. As data are of two types, quantitative data and qualitative data. We already discussed about the type of data in our module data and its type. So one can visit the material of this module for the reference. Now generally researcher defined four different measures also known as scales of measurement. These are nominal, ordinal, interval, and fourth one is ratio. First is nominal scale. A nominal scale of measurement is used for different categories like color, sex, nations, states, rivers, etc. So basically nominal scale is a scale that categorizes things into sections that are different in terms of qualitative features. For example, the categorization of the school teacher in terms of sex, religion, etc. are covered under nominal data. As nominal scale assign numbers to different categories, it does not have any quantitative significance or value. For example, for analysis purpose, if we assign one digit to male or two to female, as sex can be described through quantitative figures, but digits has no quantitative significance here. So it means one can assign 2 to male and 1 to female, it doesn't make any difference. It is used for further statistical analysis like diagrammatic representation of the data, counting of the number of observations of particular category. For example, in a survey of sex of school teachers, it is found that among total 200 teachers, 150 teachers belong to male category and 50 belong to female category. Hence, nominal scale is used for grouping of different categories. These observations can be processed further for analysis purpose. Now come to the ordinal scale. In ordinal scale, we are more concerned with the ordering of observations based on characteristics that it possesses. It is also known as a scale that can order the data according to the relationship among the values of the characteristics of the data. For example, while categorizing the designation of the employee in a bank, we can categorize them as manager, assistant manager, clerical staff, etc. Here we can rank the employees based on their designation and assign numerical value to them, that is manager is assigned as value 1, assistant manager is assigned as value 2 and clerical staff is assigned as value 3. These codes are used for further analysis, but here the values have different meaning as used for numerical scale. In nominal scale, sex category male and female are not comparable, so the value 1 assigned to male and 2 to female are not comparable. But in ordinal scale, minimum digit can be assigned to highest order category and maximum digit is assigned to lowest order category, or minimum digit can be assigned to lowest order category and maximum digit can be assigned to highest order category. As ordinal scale is applied to qualitative data in which observations are ranked in some order, but difference between data values cannot be determined or are meaningless. For example, if we order data in terms of designation and assign one value to manager, two value to assistant manager, we cannot use arithmetic operations on this data value as in nominal scale. Here, difference of numerical values has no meaning and cannot be interpreted. For example, if we take difference 1 minus 2, that is the mathematical value will be minus 1. But here negative value of 1 has no quantitative significance. Ordinal data consists of observations that can be ordered in terms of their characteristics. For example, tidiness among students have categories as messy, fairly, tidy or very neat. Build of body had categories fat, medium size or thin, and also agreement has different categories like strongly agree, agree, neither agree nor disagree, disagree, strongly disagree. Interval scale. In an interval scale, data can be arranged in some order and difference between the consecutive units have some quantitative significance. The interval level of measurement results from counting and measuring, but not for comparing in terms of ratio. In interval scale, data ordering of the units and difference between the units can be calculated. As the 0 value is arbitrarily chosen for interval data and does not imply an absence of the characteristics being measured. So, ratio of the units cannot be evaluated for interval data. For example, IQ, that is intelligent quotient score, represent interval data. If one person A has IQ score as 80 and other person B has IQ score as 40, A has higher IQ than B and IQ score can be arranged in an order. A IQ score is 40 points higher than B's IQ score, that is IQ score can be considered as order as well as difference between IQ score are meaningful. However, we cannot conclude that A's IQ score is 2 times than B's IQ score, as 0 IQ score does not indicate a lack of intelligence among the persons. Hence, in an interval scale of measurement is based on an observation that are ordered as are of equal length and 0 value has its importance. Addition or subtraction is possible on this scale, but no multiplication or division. Now come to ratio scale. Ratio scale is a scale in which the observations are ordered as well as are of equal interval length with true 0 point. One can apply addition, subtraction, multiplication and division can be performed except by 0. The ratio level of measurement results from counting or measuring. Ratio scale data can be arranged in order. Also, differences, ratios of observations can be calculated and interpreted. Ratio level data has an absolute 0 and a value of 0 indicates a complete absence of the characteristics of interest. For example, length is a ratio variable. There is a true 0 number as 0 length means absence of length. characteristics. Similarly, weight and height are also ratio variable. Hence, ratio scale is interpretable and consists of true zero number. For example, the fat consumed per day by Indian is an example of ratio scale data, as youngster used to consume more fat than old age persons. Hence, consumption of fat is comparable among younger and old age person in terms of category, order, equal interval and relative, as different mathematical operations can be performed on the data. Another example, in a study of emergency, call to ambulance in a particular state in a country will have a sample size of approximate 10,000 in a month. The calls are received on daily basis and number of calls received is ratio scale data. As call on a particular day can be compared with any other day in terms of ratio, as no call means absence of characteristics. Now, we are going to compare these four scales. Features of the measurement scales are discussed in points for comparison purpose. First, nominal scale. It is a level of measurement that is lowest among all the scales and is mostly used in data that are qualitative in nature rather than quantitative. Some of the important features of nominal scales are mentioned below. In nominal scale, the data is divided into different groups or categories. These groups or categories are assigned units, that is, numbers and objects are determined through the categories or group to which they belong. In a nominal scale, one can assign different names to the categories to which they belong, and for analysis purpose, numerical values are used to represent these names. It is important to note that because the units of a nominal scale are categories, hence there is no arithmetic operations can be applied but the unit of a nominal scale. Also, there is no quantitative relationship between the categories. A basic feature of the nominal scale is that of equivalence. Every member of a given category or group are same on the basis of classification. Experimenter often use nominal scale for categorizing the data into groups and also to count number of observation in a particular group and draw inference based on these values. These frequency value also help one in comparing the number of items within each group of category. A nominal scale does not possess any mathematical feature like equal interval, absolute 0 point, etc. It allows categorization of objects into mutual exclusive categories. Ordinal scale. Ordinal scale is the next higher scale after nominal scale. It is also used for qualitative data, but it has some other features than nominal scale like categorizing data with other or ranking. There is some features of ordinal scale that are given below. It possesses a low level of mathematical property, like one cannot apply arithmetic operation on the data values. One can rank the category based on whether they possess more, less or the same amount of object being measured. Although with ordinal scale one can compare the object in terms of better than, equal to or less than, but it says nothing about the magnitude of difference between adjacent units on the scale. It does not have the property of equal interval between consecutive units. It does not tell about the absolute level of the units. For example, all units belong to same higher order or lower category, but when one cannot give any statement about the data in absolute term. Interval scale. It is a higher scale than both nominal and ordinal scale. it is used for the qualitative data, but one can apply arithmetic operation like multiplication and division on the data having interval scale. Some of the features of interval scale are mentioned below. The interval scale possesses the properties of magnitude and equal interval between consecutive units, but does not have an absolute 0 point. There are equal amount of the variable being measured between adjacent units on the scale. The interval scale possesses the property of the ordinal scale and nominal scale. In an interval scale, equal differences between the numbers on the scale represent equal difference in the magnitude of the variable. It also follows that greater difference between the numbers on the scale represent greater difference in the magnitude of the variable being measured. Also, smaller difference between the numbers on the scale represent the smaller difference in the magnitude of the variable being measured. Now come to ratio scale. Ratio scale is the highest level of all measurement scale. It has all the properties, all nominal, ordinal, interval scale, and also other features that differentiate this scale from other scales. These are, as ratio scale also hold the property of absolute 0. It means that a ratio scale data can be compared on the basis of ratio. Without absolute 0 property, it is not possible to calculate ratio of data and give interpretation. In ratio scale, each equal difference between the number on the scale represent equal difference in the magnitude of the variable. Any object with 0 value mean complete absence of the characteristics in the object. Now we have concluded this module of measurement and scale. In this module, I discussed the measurement as a scale, and for that we need numbers property. In numbers property, we discuss identity property, true 0 property, magnitude property, and equal interval property. So for a person, if he or she wants to understand measurement scale, then it is better if he or she must understand numbers property. That will help to understand measurement scale in a more better way. After that, I discuss comparison of these scales so that one can easily understand why ratio is considered as a more ordered scale among all these. Thank you.